Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzatul Islamita Anwar. So today our group will be talking about an article, namely issues and challenges of urban in Malaysia. So this article explains the problem faced by the people who living in the big cities like Johor Town, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru. Many people think that living in the cities means better jobs and better life. But in reality, not everyone enjoys this benefit. Rapid development in cities has brought many challenges. Some of the common problems include high living costs, expensive housing, traffic, poor waste management, and social issues like homelessness. So this study hopes to help the government and the local council to understand these problems better and also to find ways to solve them. I think that's all from me, and my next member will look into the specific challenge and explain that in each city. Thank you.
Now I will explain the problem statement from the article. Malaysia has experienced both advancements and difficulties as a result of urbanization. Even though the economics of cities like Johor Town, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru has prospered, urban dwellers still have to deal with a serious socio-economic and environmental problem. One major issue is the rising cost of housing and living expense, which force many to borrow or cut back on essential. In addition, there are issues with housing management such as lack of available housing and declining neighborhood conditions. Homelessness and inappropriate public space use are two social problems that are on the rise and are associated with poverty and a lack of opportunities. While traffic congestions in cities like Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru result in longer travel times and stress, environmental issues like waste management and pollution pose a threat to health. Urban communities are further burdened by outdated infrastructure and ineffective resource management. In order to create resilient, safe and livable cities for all, comprehensive policies addressing housing, transportation, environment and social welfare are essential to ensuring sustainable growth. That's all from me.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today I will briefly present the research objective of a journal article that investigates urban difficulties in Malaysia major city. So the study aims to systematically explore the multifaceted issues and challenges faced by residents of Malaysia major urban centers, specifically focusing on cities such as Johor Town, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru. The first objective is to identify and describe the current issues and challenges confronting urban dwellers in Malaysia major cities. So this involves examining various socio-economic, infrastructural, environmental and social challenges including rising living costs, housing affordability, waste management, health concerns and the impact of illegal activities by foreigners and immigrants. By doing so, the study seeks to capture the realities faced by urban residents and understand their specific needs and concerns. So the second objective to analyze this issue through existing literature and secondary data sources. So utilizing secondary data such as journal and article, government reports, official statistics and previous research findings, these objectives aims to conceptualize the challenges within broader national and urban development framework. So this analytical approach helps to identify patterns, causes and potential areas for intervention, providing a comprehensive understanding of the issues from multiple perspectives. So for the last objective, which is to provide a strategic overview that can guide stakeholders such as policymakers, municipal councils, government agencies and community leaders in formulating effective responses. So the insights derived through this research intend to inform strategies and policies aimed at improving urban living conditions. So it emphasizes the importance of evidence-based decision making to address the challenges effectively, promote sustainable urban development and ensure a secure, comfortable and equitable environment for all residents. So overall, this research strives to bridge the gap between urban realities and policy solutions, supporting the creation of resilient, and sustainable urban communities in Malaysia. That's all for me. I will pass to the next presenter.
For this study, the author used the qualitative methodology through a literature review approach. This research involving the analysis of the secondary resource such as academic journal and then research paper, policy paper and also the government reports that related to the urbanization in Malaysia. The literature was carefully selected to identify the major urban issues and challenges, including housing, transportation, environmental concern, and also the infrastructure development. This method allows the researchers to synthesize the current knowledge, highlight the gap of the research, and also to give a suggestion to the urban planning and the policy in Malaysia.
Now we continue with the theory part. The study on urban issues in major Malaysian cities is grounded in several key theoretical ideas. First, it draws from urbanization theory, recognizing that rapid city growth brings both opportunity and challenges affecting jobs, housing, and also social life. It also sees issues and challenges as interconnected problems. Residents face an obstacle to solving them, which help reveal the true urban realities. The research relies heavily on secondary data analysis using report and also statistics to understand complex urban problems. It highlights vulnerable groups like the homeless and low-income families, reflecting social exclusion theories. Finally, it embraces sustainable urban development, emphasizing the needs for balanced social, economic, and also environmental solutions so all cities residents can enjoy a safe and comfortable life. Together, this concept provides a foundation for addressing Malaysians' urban challenges effectively. Now, we continue to the next slide.
Okay, next I will explain about the finding of this article, which is have three: Georgetown, Ipoh, and also Kuala Lumpur. The analysis and position of this finding, which is for the Georgetown, the first one is homelessness and also housing cost. The increasing of homelessness in Georgetown seems from high housing cost and also economic, indicating a need for affordable housing policy and also such a support system to address these vulnerabilities. Next, for the analysis, heritage conservation challenges. Effort to preserve heritage sites in Georgetown are hindered by community awareness and also government. The resources limitation, emphasizing the importance of the community engagement and also government intervention to safeguard this cultural heritage. Next, we move to Ipoh, which is the analysis is land and structural issue from sewage projects. The first one is sewage system development have caused land subsidies and also structural problem in Ipoh, suggesting the necessity for environmentally and also sustainable urban planning and infrastructure management. Next, the analysis and position is neglect of heritage and also cultural identity. The neglect of heritage conservation effort result in loss of local cultural identity, highlighting the need for proactive local cultural identity and also the community participation. Next, the last one is Kuala Lumpur, which is two finding, two analysis and also pollution of this place. The pollution, crime and also social issue. Kuala Lumpur faces significant challenges such as waste pollution, crime and also malnutrition among children, which is required integrated urban management social welfare program, and also environmental policy. And the last one, analysis and for the falsely finding is the dominance for foreigner in certain market concern socio-economic tension, indicating the needs for balanced economic policy to protect the local interests. That's all for me. Thank you.
One of the main challenge in urban Malaysia is the rising cost of housing and living expenses. To address this, the government should increase the supply of affordable housing through public-private partnerships. Urban subsidy programs can help low-income families with essential costs. Moreover, regulating the rental market can prevent exploitation and keep housing accessible to all income levels. Second, poor neighborhood management leads to declining quality of life. A good solution is to establish community-based housing communities that oversee cleanliness, safety and repairs. Local governments must allocate regular maintenance funds and invest in smart infrastructure to improve waste collection, lighting, and safety. To reduce homelessness and misuse of public space, integrated welfare programs are vital. Local councils should provide temporary shelters and vocational training to help homeless individuals reintegrate into society. Additionally, urban public space should be redesigned for inclusivity, safety, and community engagement. Next, waste and pollution are growing threats. We need better recycling infrastructure and stronger enforcement of environmental regulations. Equally important is educating the public about their role in sustainability through nationwide awareness campaign. Lastly, infrastructure gaps disrupt urban life. Integrated transport planning, including efficient public transport system, can ease congestion. Introducing smart traffic systems and ensuring community participation in urban decision making will lead to more responsive and inclusive governance.
I will continue with the conclusion. To wrap up, urban living like the cities like Georgetown, Ipoh, Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru always offer the both great opportunity, also the real challenge. The people who move to this city are want to find a better job prospect and improve their lifestyle. But they often face the rising cost of living, expensive housing and strained infrastructure. This issue might affect many parties, especially those who living in the lower income group. It makes it harder for them to thrive in this urban environment. However, this challenge can be avoided with the smarter planning and action, better infrastructure, and policy that promote the fairness and sustainability. It can improve the quality of life in the city. All the parties must work together to ensure this city not just too functional but also inclusive and livable for everyone, and offer the better to the current and the future generation. That's all from us. Thank you.